Oileating bacteria that produces gold hydrogen, a child-friendly web browser, and a washing machine filter that captures laundry microfibers. This is the Springwise Weekly Roundup, bringing you the latest from the world of innovation that matters. Hello and welcome to the Springwise Weekly Roundup, released today, the 19th of October 2022. In this audio edition of our weekly newsletter, we'll be sharing 3 of the best innovations spotted by Springwise over the last 7 days. Before we begin, a brief introduction. Springwise is the global innovation intelligence platform for positive and sustainable change. For the last 20 years, we've been uncovering and sharing the most innovative thinking and ideas on the planet. Today, with a library of more than 11,000 global innovations, Springwise is trusted by thousands of thought leaders, entrepreneurs, investors, educators, and tech disruptors as the leading source of inspirational ideas that matter. Want to find out more? Visit us at springwise.com and sign up to our free newsletter to receive a daily dose of innovation, straight to your inbox. Now, if you're ready for this week's edition, let's begin. First up, oil-eating bacteria that produces gold hydrogen. Hydrogen has been touted as a potential fuel for the future. Hydrogen is light, storable, energy-dense, and produces no direct emissions of pollutants or greenhouse gases. However, one major stumbling block is that most hydrogen is currently produced from fossil fuel sources, with around 6% of global natural gas going to hydrogen production in 2019. As a result, production of hydrogen is responsible for CO2 emissions equivalent to that of the United Kingdom and Indonesia combined. To find a green source of hydrogen production, US startup Cembeta Factory is using special microbes to generate hydrogen from depleted and abandoned oil and gas wells. The company's process uses naturally occurring microorganisms that consume the carbon in the gas and oil and release hydrogen, generating up to 20 to 50 tons of what it terms gold hydrogen per field. Cembeta defines gold hydrogen as the biological production of hydrogen in the subsurface through the consumption of trapped or abandoned resources. Cembeta claims that its researchers have been able to increase the performance of the microbes by 6.5 times their natural rate, enough to produce hydrogen at a cost of $1 per kilogram. This is thought to be a key cost target needed to advance toward commercialization. In addition, by producing the gold hydrogen from depleted oil reservoirs that are ready for abandonment, the life of wells is significantly extended, saving money. Traditional methods of producing hydrogen cleanly include electrolysis powered by renewable sources like wind, solar, or hydro. But Cembeta is confident that its process could prove equally sustainable. In a very short time frame, we moved our microbes from the lab to the field. The hydrogen production in this trial exceeded our expectations, said Zach Broussard, director of Gold H2 at Cembeta. So what's the takeaway? In 2020, the global green hydrogen market size was valued at an estimated $0.3 billion in 2020, but it is estimated to grow at a massive compound annual growth rate of 54.7% between 2021 to 2028, reaching a projected $9.8 billion by 2028. That is a huge potential market, which Cembeta may be well equipped to participate in. Following recent successful field trials, Cembeta has created a wholly owned subsidiary for its gold hydrogen business, Gold H2 LLC, GH2, and has raised funding, led by founding investors Chart Industries and 8090 Industries. Next, a child-friendly web browser. According to the UK government, more than 80% of children aged 12 to 15 have had potentially harmful experiences online. While governments are working on laws to help reduce this harm, startup Ursa is tackling the problem from a different angle. Ursa has developed a kid-first browser aimed at children from ages 4 to 12. All of the links accessible via Ursa are curated and vetted by the company's team. Kids can easily save, link, and explore content and view their search history in a way that helps reveal their intentions and interests. The app also gives parents access to tools such as screen time management and a dashboard that lets them see what their children are searching and clicking on. Parents also have the ability to block other apps while their child is using Ursa. Unlike other browsers and search engines, Ursa works on a subscription model. This allows the company to avoid having any type of advertising or sponsorship. Ursa also claims that it collects absolutely no data from its customers. This means that kids can browse safe from the distractions of ads, clickbait, and targeted content. The browser claims that it contains no social media, no autoplay YouTube, and no mindless and passive attention-killing content. The company was started by EdTech veteran Filippo Jacob, who was watching YouTube with his kids and realized that he had almost no control of the content they were able to access. Jacob explains that, "The internet is great, but it wasn't built for kids. I just wanted a tool that would make the internet a better place for my own children and the children of my friends, but I quickly realized that tool didn't exist, and that safe access to the internet is a problem shared by every single parent with an internet connection. Our mission at Ursa is to make the internet a tool for parenting, as opposed to something parents have to worry about." So, what can we learn from this? Ursa presents itself as half scrapbook, half encyclopedia, and as such it could be a very useful tool for introducing children to the internet in a safe manner. While parents have several options for tracking their children's internet use, there are fewer options for safe browsing. Ultimately, however, the success of this browser may come down to the number of sites available on the browser and whether parents are willing to pay $9.99 a month, or $83.99 a year. Ursa is currently available for download on the Apple Store for iPads only, but Android and mobile apps will be coming soon. The Compant is also offering a complimentary 2-week trial. And finally, a washing machine filter that captures laundry microfibers. Microplastics are now ubiquitous almost everywhere on Earth. In October 2020, scientists in Australia published a study estimating that there are now 18 to 24 shopping bags full of small plastic fragments for every foot of coastline on every continent except Antarctica. Since then, microplastics have been found in Antarctica. Microplastics come from a variety of sources, but many come from synthetic fibers that are stripped from clothes by friction and turbulence in the washing machine. Luckily, there is something we can do about microplastics from clothing. Startup Gulp has developed a filter that attaches to the washing machine wastewater outlet and removes microplastics, allowing residual clean water to disappear down the drain as normal. Unlike some other filters, which need to be attached during manufacture or by a plumber, Gulp can be installed by anyone. The device can also be placed on top of or at the side of the washing machine, eliminating the need to relocate or move the appliance. According to the company, the filter captures more than 90% of all microfibers, down to 1.2 microns in size, from wastewater streams without the use of disposables, cartridges, or replaceable components. It is compatible with all powder and liquid detergents and lasts for around 20 washes before needing to be emptied. Gulp's founder, Adam Root, is a former Dyson engineer and a keen scuba diver. He began with a £250 grant from the Prince's Trust, which he used to take apart a washing machine, explaining "That's when I had my eureka moment." Root explains that the technology is unique in that the system does not use any consumables or have disposable parts. The system self-cleans, regenerates, using the filtered wastewater, enabling the microfibers to be collected and emptied once a month. So what's the takeaway? Gulp is the consumer division of Matter, a Bristol-based technology company that is pioneering technology solutions for capturing, harvesting, and recycling microplastics. The technology was developed over a period of 4 years using an iterative design process, with multiple patents filed along the way. The company has already raised a total of £3.5 million in seed and pre-series of funding and is currently raising a £10 million Series A investment to commercialize its microfiltration solutions. Gulp is also launching on Kickstarter, where it is offering the product to early adopters for £149. In the future, the company expects to eventually move to a fully circular product offering, where they repurpose captured microfibers into useful materials. And that brings us to the end of the Springwise Weekly Roundup. Join us again next week, where we'll be uncovering more from the world of innovation that matters. If you can't wait until then, visit springwise.com where we publish new innovations every day. There, you can also sign up to our free newsletters to enjoy a regular digest of the freshest thinking sent straight to your inbox. If you haven't already, please like Springwise on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and connect on LinkedIn. Or email us at info@springwise.com, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks for listening.